Okay, be honest. Do you hold on to your hits? Do you take a big old rip out of a bong and then hold on to it for 10 seconds trying to absorb every little bit of THC in it? Or are you intelligent? I hear from so many people that you need to hold on to your hits. You need to hold it in there, bro. Some people are holding on to their hits for 20, 30 seconds, bro. They are swallowing these hits. And it's smoke, too, not just dab vapor. People are holding on to smoke hits. The weed that you're smoking, probably 25% THC. What do you think the other 75% is? You're just holding on nasty smoke filled with tar into your lungs. You've already absorbed the THC almost instantly. There are a few studies out of there, but it's a little confusing to kind of break the information down. One that I looked at showed there was not really a difference between holding your hit for 0 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But let's talk about experience. Let's talk about what's really happening. So this is something I used to do. Back in the day when I couldn't get a hold of weed as easily as I can now, I couldn't go to the store and buy it. I would take my hits and I would just hold on to that son of a bitch. Oh, there's only a little bit of weed left. I better stretch it out, make it last. Take a little hit and hold on to it forever. I really used to think that it made you higher. But after like several times I learned it's doing something else. You're not getting higher from holding on to your hit for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. You're depriving yourself of oxygen. The oxygen in your bloodstream is depleting. Holding on to your hit, holding your breath can cause your blood to flow a little more. It can also make you start to produce adrenaline. Your body's going to go into fight or flight mode and you're going to start producing adrenaline. The oxygen depletion with the increased blood flow, with the adrenaline producing, all of those things together can add on to your high. Some people say it makes the high a little better, makes them feel higher, but you're not actually higher. You didn't get better absorption from the THC because you held on to it for 10 seconds. You just got more tar in your lungs if you're smoking. I mean, seriously, try it out right now without smoking anything. Just hold your breath. Just hold it right now. Holding it with smoke, though, there's less oxygen in your lungs. You're going to create a different effect. But just holding your breath can make you lightheaded, which can add on to your high. It doesn't make you higher, though. I don't know. Like, literally just try it out. Anybody that's been smoking a long time and has really experimented with this knows that holding on to your hits does not make you higher. And it's really a waste. It just makes more smoke stick in your lungs, essentially. More tar is just sitting in there chilling. You absorb most of the THC almost instantly. Some people say the first few seconds, but it's almost instantly. Now, I would say that taking bigger hits can get you higher. Some people don't take big hits. If you want to get higher from your weed, take a nice few deep breaths before. Get your lungs ready for a big hit. Most people just kind of hit it willy-nilly, and they weren't really prepared for a hit that's going to get them higher. Take a nice big hit, deep inhale that sumbitch. Take a hit so big that all that time you would have used holding your hit, you're now using to inhale your much larger hit. Just take big hits. A nice deep inhale with a nice big hit is going to help all those cannabinoids you're combusting absorb into your bloodstream better. Holding them in there isn't going to help it, but increasing the size of your lungs when you take it, you take a big hit, your lungs are bigger. There's more smoke on the inside walls of your lungs. Now, I will say dabs are a little bit different. If you're dabbing properly, i.e. if you're not doing glowies and hitting red hot dabs, then that vapor isn't as bad as smoke. See, when you're smoking, the weed was like 25%, 30% if you're lucky, THC, and the rest of it is just the plant. When you're dabbing, it's more THC. It's all the cannabinoids essentially, and you're just vaporizing that. Holding on to that vapor isn't as bad for you as holding on to smoke, but it really doesn't get you higher just by sitting there and holding on to your dabs. I have people complain in my Twitch streams of, oh, bro, you're not holding in your dabs. And I'm hitting a Puffco, and mine is set to stay heated for like a minute and 5 seconds at a low temp. I don't want to hold it, and I want to keep getting the vapor as it's producing. Holding in your hits is just one of those things that a lot of people do, and it doesn't really do anything. It can affect your high, it can add on to your high, but it's not going to make you higher. It is not going to make you higher. Stop it. Stop swallowing your hits. And seriously, even if it did, how much more THC do you think you're getting holding it after a few seconds? You get most of it instantly. You're trying to get that last few percent of THC by holding on to it for 10 seconds? Just buy more weed. Just buy more weed. I'm sorry. Just buy more weed. Well, that's my advice. Stop holding your hits. Take bigger hits. And if you want to learn how to take bigger hits and not cough like a little bitch, check out this video. I got some great advice for you. Have a lit day, my dudes.